Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 1800, to the Tale of Two Cities, looking at Manola right now. How good of you to join. Take a cuppa, sit back, relax and enjoy a new day as the sun is just about to rise once more. And we continue onwards right away in Manola, looking at our beautiful harbor area that we have here. And Manola is the centerpiece once again for this episode's beginning. As we determined in the last episode, Manola is going to get its wealth from exporting goods, right? So it's not really going to pay us that many taxes. Usually you don't get a lot of money out of that. I mean, we can have a quick look at that. Oops, sorry. And we can see that the obreros are paying us 1,200 on the income right now. Just in comparison, my workers pay me 10,000 and my artisans almost 6,000. So that's not a lot of money coming in from them, right? Exporting goods though is where the real wealth is, because those goods can be used to turn more taxes, more profit in Panagos. One of these goods was the rum. So in my, future to be harbor area, we have the first industries set up now, which is the rum distilleries. And those guys here are starting to produce now. However, something is wrong. And that is my consumption rates are a bit wrong. We need to fix this quickly. So the logs is actually higher than I thought. And the same goes with my sugarcane. So we don't need to ramp this up. I think I forgot this one here. There it is. And we need to build it, of course. And just because I like to have a bit of a surplus, let's also build us another one. So we have a slight surplus of sugarcane, because you never know when you need that. Probably for a quest or something like that. And as, the fields are bathing in the sunlight, my farmers are continuing now harvesting me that precious crop. Because with that, ultimately, we can do sugar and rum. Glorious. And over here then we have the distilleries, and over here we have our lumberjacks, and I would like to build two more to counter that increased consumption now that we can do it like that, because I will also need this clay deposit here at some point for sure. With that we have now fixed the sugarcane and we have fixed the logs, right? Next up on the list is a new product that we need for Panagos, and that is cotton. We don't need to produce fur coats at some point, and for that the most important ingredient is definitely cotton that we can produce in a cotton mill. Now, lucky us, we do have cotton fertility in Manola, oh you blessed city. And we will continue to the other side of the whole it's not an island, right? It's a peninsula really. And we have over here the sugarcane, we have the animal farms in the mountains then. So I would like to go ahead to the other side, extending my street now from the harbor area that we have over there. And then we just built that bridge. Let's just see, I think I'm going with the center. There it is, another 3,000 credits. Yeah, rather expensive that is, but at this point, not really much of a problem anymore. And we can just go ahead then and continue there. By the way, there's something else going on here. Oh yeah, that's my rum trader. Alright, so Jean Le Fortune, he is actually setting up, or he actually has set up a ship just here off the coast, where my trade routes are going through. Sneaky bastard that is. And he is probably trying to blockade me. I don't know. By the way, Manola has a beautiful fortress ruin over there. Uncharted territory. Ripe for adventures. And cannons. If only we could use them. At the moment we can't. Now the pirate is backing off again. He will not go into the harbor area itself. And the clipper will be able to get, the first batch of rum. We got some 48 tons of rum now available that we can export to Panagos. My flagship, by the way, has also arrived safely with the weapons, the steel beams and the bricks. The weapons are the important thing here that we need. And this we could probably use already on a flamethrower. And I would like to do this, as these are the most powerful buildings that you can have for defense purposes for a very long time. Alright, so let's go ahead and build this. It does cost more than twice as much as a cannon tower for weapons, but it's going to be worth it because the damage is just insane. It's doing 150% more damage to wooden ships. That's definitely something that I would like to use. We still have... No, we don't have any weapons anymore, so I need to wait on that. The problem is the pirate. That clipper will not have a safe journey, unfortunately. Let's keep it there again. The pirate is a big nuisance in the old and in the new world, and there's nothing really I can do other than trying to go around that. We could try to build up a defense here. This might be possible. Or here. I think this would be even better. If we move that flamethrower a bit further up, the clipper would be safe for a long time, right? But for that, I probably will need a second tower at least, because one tower is not really strong. So we should get more weapons over and then I can do this. In the meantime, what we can do, however, is... By the way, let's go back to Panagos there and actually send us those weapons over with a fast frigate. Do we do this? Do we have a clipper still available here? No, we don't. I could build me a clipper though. And by the way, it's not really looking that great in Panagos right now. We got a few riots there because of my working conditions. Right, and out of the riots are coming a few fires over here. But seriously, I need to focus a bit on Manola there right now. We got some 39 tons of weapons. Let's actually get us some... Yeah, some 39 tons. Actually, 35 tons is what I need to get my next product or my next towers up there. And this is actually something I can send to Manola right away. Right, and the frigate is a fast ship. It's also a bit more durable than a clipper, so we can get this over there faster and hopefully safe and sound. Back to Manola though, as I would like to build me a second bridge. Unfortunately, that's absolutely necessary over that chasm here. Another 3,000. Marvel of engineering. In this beautiful secret beach that we have over there. And we go deeper into the hinterlands of Manola, into the tropical forests. All the dangers await us there. But also lots of land that we can use for plantations. Let's have this road going to the beach on the other side. And connecting it then with the main road. And out here we can just do, we can just do now the cotton plantation. And I'm probably going to start off with... One cotton mill is producing 2 per minute, so I think 10 per minute is safe, and that would be 10 cotton plantations that we need for starters. I'm trying not to take too much space here in one direction, and once again, I'm not going to try and boost them, because this is not a permanent production, as Manola also has this transition going from agriculture to industry, and we are just going to try to live off the agriculture for now. I'm probably also going to have at the end of this road another warehouse then once again set up, and we could have more plantations then as well. And 2 more we can squeeze in here. Perfect. This one is lacking a bit, but we can just quickly finish it. Yeah. And with that we have a whopping 12 of them. We don't need that many, but for starters it's fine. And we also will need the mills for that. Let's finish them first, sorry. Let's actually go ahead and build them right away. 2 of these warehouses. And then we're just going ahead here with those sticks. And that's already all I need for the moment. Poor tropical forest unfortunately has to make way for industrialization. Next up is my cotton mills. Once again, I would like to go to my industrial area that we have over there. The trade union is boosting the rum distilleries. I'm going to build another trade union a bit further over here, but this is not purely for cotton mills, right? It's just a side effect right now that we can make use at some point. Go ahead with 6 of them for now. And those 6 will be fine for a long time. And we can build 3 of them as well. Consuming a bit of my workforce. We could also say it's providing jobs for my people. Of course, that's a bit more positive. And these guys are now producing me cotton fabric. And the fabric we're going to export then as well. We might make a second trade route here. Right, that would be safer, I think, because specialization is always more efficient. We have the Explorer right now. So we are also going to create us a new trade route from Manola all the way to Panagos once more. And this time we're going to take actually just an intermediate product, right? Not a final product. And we're going to take us the cotton fabrics. And we're going to send them over to Panagos. I don't have a ship for that yet. So we do need to build me a few clippers there. One should be finished soon. Let's actually commission a second one as well right away. We can afford that. And I also see that there is no pirate at Eli at the moment. Let's just take some of that soap. Could be greedy and get 100 tons right away. Let's do this. There's not a single pirate in the region for now. Up there is one. What's causing this? I think the pirate is spreading right now across the map. He was or she was focused around her base, which is very close to Eli. Right, but now she's spreading her ships a bit further out. Also becoming more of a threat to the other players, because up to this point, we were really her main target because we are so close to her. So this is a big disadvantage in the beginning for us. It might also be an advantage in the future. On actually likes us. We are at 24 with him. A ceasefire would be possible, though I think the price would be too high. So I'm rather not doing this. He's got like 6 times the military score we have, 7 times even. And that always means bad prices. Alright, my artisans are really not happy. What's causing this problem? A variety theater is missing. This would give them a lot of happiness, and it will also pay more coin for us. So let's go ahead and choose a good location for a new theater in town. And of course does not have one yet. And we can afford it, though it is expensive. And having this somewhere here in the center would just be perfect. Right, so I'm going to move those 4 houses there. And we're just going to move them a bit further over there. And you know what? Let's actually take those farmers that are not having the full coverage from the markets anyway, and put the farmers in the artisans. This is much better. Yeah, the schooner was destroyed. Wasn't even able to get over there to the pirate, to Eli, unfortunately. Get those artisans over, and now we can build that theater. This is actually going to be better than a schooner, really, because the price is good. And also, people will be happy for that. Now we've built it, and we can see how the happiness is improving to a content population again, and the artisans are actually neutral towards us right now. Also another income here boost to 5,800. Oh, it's nighttime. That means it's showtime out here. Let's actually have a bit of a paved road there as well. And we might, just for the heck of it, actually just finish this one. There is another side entrance here that we should use, right, that I would like to use. The same goes with this area. And then we can have some decorations. We have unlocked a few more things, like some statues here now, that we could use. I think also a newsstand, a hatch, and we should have the flower beds at this point. The normal flowers, Yatzer. Alright, I'm interrupted by this attack here on my frigate that has just arrived in the New World. It is already welcomed by the pirate. And it survived though. That's a great thing. And this of course has the weapons on board that we're going to need. Hooray. I'm looking forward to these weapons. They're going to change a few things around here, because we will be able to have some defense up here on this cap of Manola, so that my trade ships can go in and out safely. This is a very strategically important advantage that we have then. Arriving at the port of Manola, finally, let's unload the weapons. And let's go ahead and build us another flamethrower that I would like to have now out here. And also a cannon tower. And with that, we can also now send the other flamethrower over. And this will be a threat that no pirate can actually withstand. Right? And with that, we can make sure that my trade routes are now secure. Now, I do have that clipper here. Let's resume. So this area needs to be available now. There is, of course, another beach area there, but it's very hidden, so this will be hard to maintain. This is much easier and should have a similar effect. I'm going to keep the frigate in the area together with my flagship. So we have a few warships ready. Oh yeah, there's also the plague going around right now in Manola. Let's go ahead and build us, some 2 hospitals, I think. One over here, or we make it a bit more central. Let's actually make those outside for now, and have this hospital then here. And then we can actually move those people a bit further outside. Build us a second hospital. And so Manola has now 2 hospitals for both districts. This should be fine. These hospitals They do cost me, of course, a bit. 100 on the maintenance. But there are, of course, new landmarks in the city. Some beautiful, colorful buildings, really. Providing up to 3 doctors. Also, that clipper has been finished that we've been working on, Fangtooth, and Fangtooth is now starting the cotton trade route. We have 2 now, finally, getting the cotton over, the same with the rum. And Fangtooth is now leaving the harbor of Panagos. Alright, that's a great thing. We can continue onwards then with some new production now in Panagos. So we know that we've been working now on these new products, right? That is the rum now that will be coming in. I will stop it for now because I want to manually make sure that we unlock it. And on the other hand, we do have now still the canned food and the fur coats. The fur coats is already being worked on with the cotton. The canned food is something we can actually actively work right away. I once again need to go to my industry zone over here, so we have some spots available there for a lot of new things really. So let's actually go ahead and make us a smaller second industry on this smaller island that we have over there. Right, and this one is going to be goulash production, as you might have guessed already. For the goulash, however, we do need to have some new farms. Let's go ahead and extend that road that we have there. So this is then the main road for now, goes on up here then and continues over there. And then we can further advance into Panagos up here. And up here it is where we can have now the new products. And that is for once beef. I'm going to head and I'm going to build me some 2 warehouses there right away just for structuring purposes. And then we can go ahead here with the cattle farm and the red pepper. Now this is probably the most complex production chain that we had so far, just for food really. And this is going to have 2 processing things actually. That is the artisanal kitchen making the goulash and the raw materials of the iron mine producing iron that we need for the cannery. Now what's the demand of canned food right now? It's at 1, right? So we do need around 2 canneries. We can actually go up to 3 to just make it a 2. So we're actually going to calculate it based on a total output of 4 that we want to have here at some point. And that means I do need 8 pepper farms, 8 cattle farms, 8 kitchens, 1 mine and 6 canneries. And let's just hope that we can get this right. Now we do need 1, and as we can see, they actually require a lot of space, right? It's not going to be so simple. We can build one like this. And the cool thing is we can actually make 2 of them together, creating a block more or less like that. Right, and we can then just go ahead and copy this. And once again, this is not permanent, right? So this is the glorious thing of the Industrial Revolution, as we can over time get rid of the agricultural stuff and make high-tech industry out of that. So I have those here, and as I said, we do need 8, so I just need to copy this to the other side there really. Oh, not quite. I will need to move this warehouse a bit further over if I want to make this happen. There it is, perfect. You can just have it here as well. Reducing it, I mean, let's for the heck of it, actually make this a bit more beautiful to watch, right? We're going to move this over. And then we just have those cattle farms, that's 8 of them. And at the same time, we do need to add 8 red pepper farms. I mean, just for the heck of it, let's keep both of these areas available so I have the potential of expanding a bit further. And then we're just going to have this road to that side here. Let's make sure that we keep a bit of a distance there between the roads, right? And over there, we're going to have then now the red pepper. 8 it is. This is actually going to require a lot of space, so I'm going to take multiple layers beside the pepper farm, right? And then I'm trying to get 4 of them in side by side right now. Perfect. And with that, we have all the raw materials that we need. We can still advance a bit further over there and also here, right? Expansion if I need that. And if I don't need that, we can just continue onwards here on this road into new area that we can use then for later. Very good. Now, we do need for that the kitchens. And as I said, we are going to need around 8 kitchens, right? That's actually quite a lot. Why is that the case? Because the kitchen also requires 2 minutes of processing time per ton. And the cattle and the red pepper have the same. So for each one of them, we can build 1 kitchen. And I'm planning with 8. They're going to be dirty, right? So that's a lot of space that we need to really waste here, kind of like. Well, let's try to squeeze them in a block. Like so, right? This, and then we have this road here. A warehouse, and I might have a second warehouse here, and then 2 more down here. And that's all the kitchens we're probably going to need for a while. And yeah, they definitely, since they're actually more expensive, let's also give them a fire station, and let's also give them a police station that they can work on. That's that. Last but not the least, the absolutely not the least, is the cannery. And for this, it's worth it to build us another trade union, because the canneries are here to stay. And I'm going to make sure that we, well, have them all combined in a trade union, and I can have another trade union then up here. And we're going to use this now for the cannery. And what did I say? 6 of them we need. 6 is going to be a lot, because they, as we can see, require a lot of space. Let's try actually to squeeze in 2 of them side by side, and we can use them in the trade union there. Just very good. And then we're going to have them up here. Well, right. Might actually be able to use one like this. That's fine. That's 4, 6 already. So this is basically more than I will need, most likely in the future. Let's also go ahead and have us another warehouse then for these guys, and let's have us another warehouse then for these guys. These warehouses we can also replace then at some point with a power plant. So my intention is to have power plant somewhere here, like best option, right? Electrify the whole district then at some point. Righto, that's really it. That was a lot of pre-planning for ultimately one good. And yeah, I think it's time. I don't want to build all 4 of them, of course, right? So all 4 tons output. No, I would say half of that is fine. That would be 2. And for that we need 4 cattle farms, and that's already going to be quite expensive. Let's go ahead and build us those 2 and those 2. That's already 8,800 credits there. Each one of them consuming 50 on the upkeep and 20 farmers. I wonder why we don't get milk out of these. That would be a nice additional product. Kind of like throwing the milk away, I think. So Panagos is continuing down the agricultural route as well, of course. Right, in the hinterlands we have the farms. And the further we get into the city, the more industrial the whole thing becomes. I love that transition. Next up we have the red pepper farms. We have 4 of them that I also want to build here. That's 12,000. A bit more expensive than the cattle farms. And I think, yeah, also twice as much on the maintenance, unfortunately, for all that spice. At least, well, they can't see the city really. We can see the city a bit further over there. So if you're looking closely, you can see some buildings. And a beautiful sky that is. Next up, we build 4, and this is going to be really expensive. 4 kitchens. That's going to cost me 28,000 credits. Just those 4. Which is a shame because they're not going to stay. But it's an investment we absolutely have to take. And with that, we can build 3 canneries. Let's actually build them these here. And that's the most expensive one because these 3 will cost me 45,000 credits. In total, we have thus invested more than... Where was I? More than 80,000 credits that we have, well, not wasted. We have invested them into this new production that is now ramping up. It's going to take a while, and once more, I'm going to stop this because yeah, I'm like that. Let's just check out, do we have some new new world products already? We got some rum in. Very good. The first 52 tons are in. Let's build us another clipper. And by the way, we can also build now the first royal warship if I like to. Or we invest the weapons that we have into a better harbor defense. Let's do that. Let's build us another flamethrower over here. As they tend to be a bit more powerful. And I think let's build us another flamethrower as well. boosting my military score there a bit. Righto. And, the clipper number 2 is out. And I would like to use this second clipper also on the rum. One rum ship is on the way right now, and their boa is also going to take this route now to deliver us more rum to Panagos. And with that, yeah, the trade network is starting to ramp up. It's starting to come to life as ships are now traversing between the continents that we got to explore right now with the mission to get rum from the new world to the old world. And then we have a clipper just coming out here getting the cotton over. By the way, let's just check it out. We have cotton in stock. Yes, we got some 94 tons of cotton also bound for Panagos already. What I can also see is we're full on rum. That's because, of course, we're producing more than Manola can handle. And as long as there are not enough ships coming in, it's piling up. So we have too much rum here at the moment. That means we do need to start, with a bit of a storage area there as well for Manola. Let's go ahead and build some depots right away. We could build some bigger ones as well. Nah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense for now. Let's actually go ahead with the normal ones that we have. We can have the smaller storages providing me 25 tons. The cost ratio is though not really great. Let's just build the normal depots that we have, and we could have them, wait for it. Going to move these fishermen out there a bit. I would like to have them a bit further here, acting as harbor area on the beach area. Alright, so let's move this so. And then we can have another one like so. And that's already 150 tons of extra storage that we have. Then we have this road. And on this road we have then those fish oil factories now. So this is how it's looking for now in Manola on one side of the area. This is opening up more storage now. Perfect. And of course the second clipper is doing that job then as well. Let's head back to Panagos though, because I think at this point we should be seeing the first canned food. And they're still waiting. Ah, there it is though. And I think... oh, that's weapons. He's transporting the weapons to this warehouse, even though there's a warehouse close by, because this warehouse here does not always have a free ramp. But it's too soon to upgrade it. We still have available ramps. But, yeah, at least the kitchens are working, producing the goulash. Also, what we should check out is my iron, of course. Yes, the consumption for iron ore has gone up. We do need to build one more iron mine. We have a lot of deposits available, right? Out here we have the coal, that is fine. There we have the iron. There we have more iron. Coal, zinc, iron. Let's go ahead and get us another road up to this area. There we have limestone and iron, and I would like to use this warehouse to get us this next mine going. Producing once more 4 tons of iron per minute, making sure that we produce enough for the canned food production. A bit of a surplus is there as well of 2 tons per minute, and that's fine. Very good. By now they have received their goods, and the canneries are ramping up their production. Meanwhile, we are of course not going to sit idle. We expand Panagos. The city wants to grow. More people would like to join. And with that, I'm going to upgrade a few more people. We have 1,500 farmers at the moment. So I want to make sure that we upgrade a whole bunch of them. Right? Using all the timber basically that we had for more workers. Another clipper is coming out. Hooray. Do we have still another one? No. And we lack the timber for now. Also, I don't want to. We only need 1 clipper for the cotton and 2 for the rum. Also, the first cotton trader leaves the port. That means we have cotton now in town. And while this ship is making its way back to the New World, we actually can do something with that. We have now 94, was it? 94 cotton in stock. We can start on the last product. However, one thing is missing. We don't have fur. For this ultimate product that we want, the ultimate last product that we want, the fur dealer, we do need fur. We do need a hunting cabin. We don't have that. So What I can do is I can have a look at the remaining islands, this one here, and settle on that. And we're going to do this, of course, because we need the fur. And I don't want to use the docklands just yet. Also, I'm not expecting a full attack on my islands so soon. Even though we are at war with them, they rather also focus a bit on expansion, of course. What I need? Yeah, a whole bunch of building materials. Let's go ahead with 50 of each and get this over to that beautiful island there. Of course, once again, I did my calculations without the pirate. Already here again. With a big ship. This is in Eli's territory. Alright, this can be an opportunity as well. Securing this island would secure this channel and probably would secure us Eli as well in the long term. Or in the short term, actually. We could also go for the easier task over here. There is fur as well. And this is far away from the pirate. Well, choice. How many weapons do we have? 22. That's not even enough for a flamethrower at the moment. So this is not something I can do, unfortunately. But we're going to keep it in mind, of course. Securing the island will secure us Eli. So that's definitely a valid solution to our problem here. The first canned food is in, 7 tons. This makes it possible for me now to to unlock canned food. This gives me 4 artisans more per building and 7 coin. It is. A new demand comes in, and with that also my balance goes up and my population is climbing. At the same time, we can also unlock the rum now. This gives me +4 happiness for the artisans and also 17 coins per building, which is a huge boost. 5,000, off you go towards 7,000, I think. Might even be 8,000, we'll just see. We don't have that many artisans yet though. So the more artisans we have, of course, the higher that profit will be. Let's go ahead and get us more artisans, shall we? There's a whole bunch of them now coming up. And with that, we will easily breach 7,000 on the income. And this leaves us only with the fur coats now and the university. And then we could already say hello to engineers. But before we do that, we should probably revamp our building material industry once more and also work a bit on Manola. Stay tuned!